It's the first day of the season. Barn deconstruction season. Let's get it. Nice and smooth and dark. Turn hoop.
Get the siding, pick the beams out, drop it.
Awesome. I'm Ezra.
I'm Elias.
And we're business partners and co-owners of 310 Timber Company.
.310 Timber Company is a business that we started last May. Started out by just tearing down a barn. We had just a desire to kind of repurpose some old wood from the old Iowa barn, and fell in love with doing it at one time, and then we ended up doing 5 last summer.
Yeah. We are heading out to the barn. We'll see what happens.
Ezra and I have been friends for about 5 years now. Started out as freshmen. We were roommates at University of Northern Iowa, played football. As soon as football was over, we started pursuing this business together.
This is how it all started. We were driving back from a friend's house. Your wife pointed out an old barn because you were just getting into woodworking. She said, why don't you guys ask that farmer if you could take some boards from him? Looks like the barn is pretty wore down.
And I was like, there's no way someone's just gonna let us come up and take the barn.
Yeah.
Knock on his door.
Yep.
Looking like this.
Looking just like this.
And we're like, hey, we spotted that barn out there, and we're wondering what your intentions are with it.
Yeah, that's what we said.
He goes, are you Amish? And then he's like, well, what do you plan to do?
Yep.
Got any heavy machinery, or is it just the desire in your eyes?
The desire in your eyes. That pretty much sums up our first year too.
It does.
No heavy machinery, it was just the desire in our eyes. So when we're reclaiming the material from the old barns, we're super careful, make sure that we try to save as much as possible. The stuff that we don't save ends up getting put into a big pile and burned at the end. Because a lot of this siding is rotted away, so it's not salvageable. Once we get further up, that siding wasn't as exposed to rain and snow and sleet and hail and dung. So that siding is gonna be good. This siding, we're not worried about. We're just kind of tossing it in a pile and we're gonna burn it up. We load up what we have, we de-nail it, and then we take it back to our shops. We make custom furniture. This bench that we're sitting on was something that we made. This mantle behind us was something that we made. We also sell it wholesale, just completely raw, for other people with creative minds to work with it and to put it into their own homes. We're just really passionate about getting this wood that would have been burned or would have rotted away into Iowa homes. This piece over here is raw. This is what it looks like when we get it out of the barn. And this comes from the same piece of wood here. Simply planed down, peeled back the layers.
This one's from a barn in Waukon, Iowa. This might look like junk to somebody. That's what's really neat about this, is coming into a barn and revealing some history.
Yeah, being able to see that piece in its raw form and seeing the potential for all sorts of different projects.
Yeah, we're Ezra and I are 2 brothers in Christ, and we started this business basing off of our faith and doing it all for the glory of Christ. And so we chose to call it 310 Timber, based off of 2 verses, Matthew 3:10 and Colossians 3:10. Matthew 3:10 says,
even now the axe is laid to the root of the trees. Every tree, therefore, that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire.
Colossians 3:10 says, and have put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge after the image of its creator. God does take us that are broken people, pieces of barnwoods that should be thrown into the fire, and He makes something new out of us. He has breathed new life into us and made us a new creation by faith in His Son and the finished work of His death, burial, and resurrection. We have new life in Christ, and we're made a new creation. So we see that as another aspect of our business that is taking old things that might be seemingly worthless to some and making something new out of it.
Number one, we want to glorify God through our hard work. I'm from Minnesota, but coming down here and seeing how hard Iowans work, and especially the farmers. So we want to honor God, we want to honor those farmers, we want to honor the state of Iowa with how hard we're working. We also want to create beautiful things. We're made in the image of God. God is a creator. God creates and is beautiful. And so we're passionate about taking something that may be ugly, something that may be an eyesore, and taking that down, reclaiming that, and making it into something beautiful. You know what this station is? My dad's favorite station.
So this next summer and spring, we're looking to get some more barns to take down. We're looking for any barns out there that farmers or you families might have that are maybe just collecting tax money, insurance money. They're just dangerous to have on your property with kids running around. We want to come in at that point and repurpose that and really get some use out of the barn. And
we're really willing to travel anywhere in the state to take down Iowa barns. And we offer our service completely free of charge. The only thing we ask in return of our services is just that we get to keep all that reclaimed material.
Another service we offer is custom woodworking. We'll make things out of the reclaimed wood, new wood, even wood that we've had built ourselves from trees we've cut down. Anywhere from the dining table to kitchen cabinets, island for your kitchen, bassinet for your baby, changing table, wardrobe. We've made picture frame signs. If you can dream it up, we'll make it.
If this has piqued your interest at all and you want to keep up with what we're doing here at 310 Timber Company, go ahead and feel free to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and most recently our YouTube channel. We're going to try to create a lot of content on those platforms and really bring you along the journey from the dismantling all the way to the woodworking and the wholesale of the wood. So if you know anyone who needs barn wood, if you know anyone who needs custom furniture, or if you have a barn that you would like dismantled, please get a hold of us either through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We have our number on our page and we'd love to hear from you.
Iowa, we're coming for your barns.
Reclaiming Iowa history, one board at a time.